4 of the free-to-play account series. Hope you are all doing fantastic. What's up, King Kizzy? What's up, Blair? What's up, Kush? What's up, Sahaj? What's up, Sotoru? What's up, Nizhanth? What's up, Chunks? What's up? We got more people over Low Dead Gaming. What's up, Bread and Cheese? Sean, good to see you guys. Juan, good. Thanks for being here. Mike M, thanks for being here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Lots of people here today. Really glad to see everyone. We're kind of hoarding right now, so I'm going to do my best to make this exciting today and keep the content spicy. But we got to be careful with our materials because we are building some giants here in the next couple weeks. It's looking like we're going to be building 2 tier 4 characters on the 14th if we can afford it. We actually should have tier 4 materials to actually make it all the way through Doctor Strange and potentially like Gwenpool or someone else. And then we're going to be building Null. So we're going to be using a lot of gold and a lot of materials here shortly. So gonna have to keep our eyes on the horizon as far as what we're spending and how we're spending it, because it'll be easy to get tripped up. What's up, Lee? Thanks for being here, my friend. All right, just get some dispatch rewards here. Not a lot of energy today. I couldn't believe it. We just like whiffed on energy this morning for dispatch. Woke up and we got like 1 dispatch tick for the whole night, which is just energy dispatch tick for the whole night. What's going on, Ariels? What's up, Travis? Good to see you guys. What do we got in the shop? We got a card. Let's grab a card. We're getting stacked up on these. I think we're at about 50 boost cards at this point. So just saving up to reroll bonus options on one of our premium cards, but it's going to take time for sure. You don't want to dive into this without I really hate the inconsistencies in the different menus that you look at, like cards and custom gear. It's really annoying. Like, I gotta go in here and go to my cards to look at my boost comic cards. But yeah, we're up to 46 here. Very nice. I don't know what we're going for before we reroll. I don't know. Another thing to mention real quick, I did turn the stream settings back to the way they were before. I talked to a couple people and it didn't seem like the stream latency was much better yesterday, if it was at all. And the delay between chat and me was not fun. It was pretty bad. So probably gonna see if we can just carry on with this and adjust some settings other places to try and help with the latency a little bit. Nice Essence of Dimension there. But our gold, man. I think that was tokens. I can't remember already. Just waking up, eh? Just waking up. All right, let's check into the Alliance here. See what's going on. Grab our little chesty. Get our tokens. More feathers. Yeah, we can afford some BAM. There you go. Thanks for the requests. I know these people probably don't need BAM, so they're just being kind and letting people get tokens the easy way. Or maybe they need BAM. Who knows? Hopefully they need it. I think the inbox is really boring right now. The check-in rewards have been pretty just kind of meh. We've got the regular monthly check-in going on and then the 8-week check-in. But I think that's actually it right now. Yeah, just a couple of chests here. We did have our weekly reset for Otherworld Battle, still in bronze. Really shifting focus onto dealing with this. I want to be moving up in all these PvP game modes, working on our crystal income, work on our element rune income, all this stuff. Sword materials, it all improves as you push higher in these game modes. Crystal income being a big one. That's from check-in rewards, but like Timeline Battle and Team Battle Arena both give you crystals depending on your rank, so it's really important to pay attention to those game modes. I think we're full. Let me check really quick, Jake. Hang on. Last time I checked, but all the way down here. Yeah, we're full right now. And I think everyone's pretty darn active, which is really nice to see, honestly. Wow. Wow. My goodness. I mean, it is the anniversary, but holy. That's the longest login in our whole alliance. That's wild. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, no room there. Oh, hey, that reminds me. I want to do something here. What do we got? About 50 people? Let's see. If you see your name on this list, holler at me in chat. If you see your name here, I'm going to scroll through these really slow. Just like raise your hand if you see your in-game name here. I'm going to try to go real slow. Did you already send me a friend request, Sanitani? Are you in here? I'm going to do this a couple times, and then I'm probably going to clear this out. Because my IGN's the same as the channel. Okay. Yeah, if no one claims one of these, Sanitani, we'll get you on here, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to... 150 days, yeah, B and C, that's what I expected to see, is a couple people at the bottom hovering there. Okay, yeah, hang on. You may need to, here, I hate to do this, but that's why I'm, like, asking. I don't know how long these have been here. There you go. Now you should be able to send me a request, Sanitani. Trying to, man. Trying to. We'll see. It's a weird, difficult process here. I'm going to get rid of a couple of more of these. That I have no idea who they are or when they sent the request. It's hard to discern which one of these friends requests are just from people randomly spamming friends requests that don't have any connection to the stream or anything, and which ones are actually you guys, because I want to add people from the stream to the friends list, but it's hard to know who is who, you know what I mean? And all of these, everyone's logging in every day lately, so it's hard to kick anyone due to inactivity because everybody's so active. The question is whether or not I get them, unfortunately, guys, because like the friends list waiting list was full. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a couple. There's B and C. Sanitani, what's your in-game name, brother? Yeah, a lot of the time they are, but there's a lot of people with free-to-play in their names. Okay, I'm going to remember that, Kizzy. If we can't get you in right now, I'll keep you on here, and we'll get you in as soon as I can. Let's see. So right now we have one spot on the friends list. I have to keep one slot open, otherwise no one can send requests at all. It just, like, shuts the whole thing down. So, hours, 28 minutes, 5 hours, 1 day. I go through here every couple days and make sure everyone's logging in, but they are. So it's hard to, I don't want to kick active people. Oh, we got a 2-dayer. We got a 2-dayer. Oh. And it's not someone I immediately recognize, so sorry, friendo. All right, let's send these, acquire these, and we'll get out of here. This isn't exactly like thrilling streaming content here. Okay, so you said Jerry. Where is Jerry? Do I have you on here already? Maybe not. Send me another one. Sanitani, send me another request here. I don't think yours landed. And then I'll get you in here as soon as I can. Okay. No, okay. Where were we? Thanks for your patience. Try and figure that out. It's been really nice having active friends, though. I'm not going to lie, man. We be getting that energy every day, so thank you, guys. It's been really nice. Can't send friend requests. Just try one more time. I cleared up a little bit of room. Let me see. Yeah, you should be good to send one. Yeah, I don't see you yet. What's up, Gadget? Hope you're doing good, my friend. All right, so we got our inbox. Very, very boring. Did we get the Yeah, we got it all. Gosh, nothing new there. Looks like nothing really cooking here just yet. We're waiting on the 14th, kind of. The 14th, we'll get our next big update. We'll get new events, stuff like that, and new uniforms. So we're just kind of waiting on that. We'll go ahead and get our GBR done. Yep, we're back up to 100 boost points, right on time. I can try, guys. The friends list is more constipated than an 80-year-old that eats nothing but McDonald's, dude. It is so plugged up. Like, it's I wish I could have a friends list with 100 friends, 200 friends, but we're working with a list of like 40 people, and it's super difficult to get people on the friends list. But I do try. Rage day, huh? No extra boost points. No worries. Let's get in here. Yeah, I can't wait, guys. Oh, speaking of, thanks for bringing that up, Jake. Speaking of videos, I'm in the process of working on a CTP, well, an obelisk guide, a custom gear guide for the game, right? That's the next one I'm going to be releasing, the next big guide. And it's going to be in 2 parts. So the first part will be coming out really soon, like in the next couple days. And then I'll do a part 2 with all the CTPs and all the information about CTPs in short order after that. And then we also have the, we also have the day 100 account progress video, which I'm super excited about because that's going to be, that's going to be a good one. Gonna be a doozy. I can't make a spot stay here long enough to get you in this list. How can I do this? I'll tell you how I can do this. I know how I can do this, something I never do. Unbelievable. The special treatment on display right now is just staggering. Just staggering. Uh-oh. What's your IGN, bro? How'd I get that wrong? I'm just going to send you a request. You got a capital J or something? Does it matter? No? What's up, Sodoriku? I will do my best, man. I can actually... There you are, bro. There you go, man. I can't make too many promises, like I said, with the friends list. It's so constipated. But I will make a note to add you to the friends list. We'll see what we can do. It is going to be crazy here, guys. Again, with the fairness, there's nothing I can do to really make this fair. Besides just ignore it entirely. That's the only thing I could do, is just never show my friends list, never talk about it. And we just do that. So thanks for the patience, and thanks for being understanding that we're working with a small list. It's really difficult to get everyone on it. Obviously, we can't. So there you go. GBR, to the giant bosses. Let's go. I'll sit up here, crack the knuckles. Let's get to it. Let's start cooking here. Alrighty. Oh, just the regs is fine. Yeah. See if we can do, if DA goes around this morning. See if we can grab a carry and grab someone who needs a carry. That's always best case scenario. Congratulations, bro. You made it to the big time. Yeah, I know. I wish the friends lists were bigger. It is kind of disappointing. Llamas. Yes. What's your IGM, bro? Do I have you on the friends list? That's the other thing. Don't ever expect me to remember who's on the friends list and who's not. Oh, we. No. Where are you at, Sahaj? There you are. And then we're probably going to need a carry. Where's Llama? You know what, guys? We're going to go on an adventure today. You know what? I don't think... what's it on, Sean? What are you watching that on? We're going to see if we can do this, guys. I'm pretty sure this is a no-carry GBR run, basically. So we'll see how it goes. Who was my other guy? Llamas. Where you at, Llama? Where'd you at, llama? Did you not get that invite? Sometimes they don't go through. Get you another one here, see how we do. I like Guy Ritchie all right. I liked a lot of his stuff. I don't know, probably standard length today, Sidoriku. We're going to be doing like 2 hours, something like that. We'll do a little bit of count help at the end of the day, so. Nice, nice, sorry. Oh no, wait, how did I get kicked from the lobby? What the hell? What the fuck just happened? Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, leave that lobby, because apparently it doesn't want us in it. That's hilarious. Let's see if we can do this. This is, yeah, I think this is my best team. I'll get you guys back in here. Sorry, I don't know what that was. That was new. Does that happen sometimes? Weird. I don't know. And then we're missing Sahaj. There we go. Cool. I think we can do it. Yeah, because I knew both of you guys had like, we're all kind of in similar places of power here. I think Venom's gonna take me to school here with the damage, but we might be able to get this done, which would be fun. 4-star artifact, I went with magic. I don't necessarily recommend that for everyone. I think 4 stars is just high enough that you can go for an immortality artifact. So if you want to do like Wolverine or Carnage or something like that, you can. If you're not interested in going that route, I would definitely look into one of the better supports like Nick Fury if you have him. If you don't, Coulson and Valkyrie are both really good. Yeah, dudes, we got this. We got this, bro. No problem, just nobody die. No pressure. I don't know why I switched off Thor. Just to make sure that I didn't do the most damage in here. Nice, guys. Yeah, look, check this out. Look at Venom. Oh, wow. Sahaj, push your buttons harder, bro. Sahaj, Venom's gonna be mad at you. I'm just kidding, brother. You know I am. This is actually really cool. Like, all being sort of on the same even keel for this GBR. This is super rare. You, like, never see this. We are, like, actually doing Giant Boss Raid the way it was intended. Crazy stuff. I can't seem to hit my buttons. There we go. Getting blue stacked over here. Well, I was going to say, I think we can share. Again, with the buttons not working. Woof. Dude, what is happening over here? I can't play the game. Wow. It keeps, like, locking up my keys. I can't press any buttons until I, like, click on my other monitor and then click back over to BlueStacks. Horrid. Oh, run! Ooh, that was close. Oh, you guys are the champions. I couldn't see the damage, but that's okay. Definitely had some issues there at the end, my goodness. Way to get it done, guys, way to get it done. Yeah, you think we had some issues there? My goodness. Fell off. There you go. Hit buttons harder. Looks good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. A fun little bit of spice. Alrighty. Let's see. I want to talk about PvP a little more on these live streams because we haven't gotten a lot of chances to do that. And PvP is becoming more prevalent and more fun, in my opinion, in this game. So, one thing I wanted to look at today was these teams. Better ways to organize them, better ways to put them together, maybe some, I don't know, pickups we can get to make these teams better. This is really garbage. This is just like what I threw together in a few minutes. And with the bans this week, we're struggling. So, I did watch Thunderbolts. Me and the wife actually went and saw it in the theater a couple days ago. Enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a good movie. do yourself a favor and don't try to pick it apart. Just watch it and enjoy the show. Enjoy the movie. It's pretty fun. And it's an interesting film. It's an interesting movie. All right, so I don't like any of these teams at all. This one needs a second DPS really bad. And this one does next to nothing. We're just so short on PvP characters. With Black Widow banned, it's like really tough. So one thing I was thinking is maybe I can condense, like maybe we go double support for Wolverine here and just move Iron Man to this team probably. Oh, Terra, we landed in Vibranium, which is awful because with the ban on Black Widow, we would have been in trouble without Black Widow banned, but having her banned is just like, oof. Are you talking about Zombie Cap? Yeah, he's okay. He's definitely okay. And this is the mode where, like, if you had him, this is where he would be really helpful. Yeah, with Weapon Hex, yeah. We don't have access to his supports anymore because of the seasonal nature of Weapon Hex. And plus, like, I don't know, we'd go that route. I don't know what PvP characters we're going to bring up. Obviously, Null and Magic we're working on. But we're going to need to go a little wider with bans and stuff for... Yeah, you really kind of need the immortality. I go up against him a lot of times without it, and he can do, like... He just feels like pretty bad without it. He feels like any other kind of okay native tier 1 PvP viable character, and he dies a lot if you don't have the immortality. Yeah, I am actually considering Hela's uniform. Team Battle Arena is another place where a uniform like Hela's can be really, really valuable because you're allowed to, like, precision strike. I don't know if I said, what's up, Kush? What's up, Kush? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, I'm actually looking at these, and I don't know how much there is that we could adjust. I think it might actually be smart to do this, believe it or not. I don't think Tony's helping that team a lot, and this team is essentially useless without some kind of tier 3 character in it. The tier 2s just don't hold up against anything. But with this setup, you might get a cheeky CC from Man-Thing, and then Hakeem and Iron Man can actually do a good amount of damage from iframes. They'll both, like, get up in iframes, so as long as I match this team against a, like, non-super PvP heavy team, it might have a chance. Which one's that? Oh, yeah, the seasonal. The Weapon Hex seasonal. We don't have Exodus yet, so we can't use him, but we will when we get him unlocked. Yeah, two supports for Wolverine. Yeah, and see if we can just... And he's just, like, the only character we have that is truly, like, made for PvP right now. Everyone else we have that's made for PvP is hey, nice emote, bro. Banned or we have Magic, and she does work in Team Battle Arena because you can use her like a Swiss Army knife. Because you're able to choose who she fights, it actually puts Magic in a really good position. That's going to be true for a lot of these characters. It's part of why I love Team Battle Arena. It's going to be true for a lot of these characters that, like, have really specific weaknesses that you can avoid, right? So, like, for her, it's going to be characters with a ton of penetration. If I can avoid them, better. And this gives you the ability to avoid them, which is really, really nice. We are just dying for obelisks right now. Dying. We have, like, 3 characters we need a guard break immunity mini rage obelisk for. 2 right now. And then we need more in the future. And they're hard to get, man. They are hard to get. I'd really love to get one on Wolverine. Love to get one on Wolverine. Actually, you know what? Oh, No, but gosh, that's tough. So we're using him in ABX, and he doesn't do well in ABX with a proc. But we do have a nice... I thought I rolled one of these up and actually hit a proc. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. Nah, I guess I'm making it up. I'm making it up. We have a bunch of good mini rages now, but less targets for those. I need guard break immunity mini rages. So we'll get them eventually. The other thing is our hidden team isn't like... We're basically like a target for everybody in Vibranium, dude. Anybody who gets matched up against us is like, oh yeah, let's kick the shit out of this guy. Look at this bum. So it doesn't really matter. We got one from the Selector Kush and one from the Legendary Battle for the Rages. It doesn't really matter who we hide for the most part. We could probably just hide some of our ugly so that people will like think maybe they think we have null or something hidden behind here. Is probably a good bet. I don't know. That's like all we can do for the most part. The Marvels, Legendary Battle, because we were getting Captain Marvel in her uniform anyway. So we get the Rage, we get the Radiant Runes, and we get the, yeah, the Captain Marvel one. But not the first one, not the crappy one. We got the newest one. All right, let's go do a couple of these. I figure we can do a couple of these on stream. These are pretty cool to set up and pretty cool to watch play out, honestly, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys feel the same. I just kind of been looking for stuff like this. This is possible. This is probably a null or a sentry hidden up here. So a lot of the time I will just assume that it is and kind of let them have that first fight. I'm almost tempted to do this. Lose, win, lose, win, win. But that's a gamble. So we could try doing this instead. And hope that our Hulk, but I don't think our Hulk's gonna beat this Jean Grey. It's not that big of a decision. Let's see what happens. Let's play it out. Farming Kingpin bios from 7-3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jean's gonna wreck probably just about anyone on my team. I actually think Magic right now might have the best. Yeah, that was right. So that was a good call. There was Sentry in Team 1, and Sentry is difficult for Magic to take out at times with the low immortality artifact that we have. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's bad. We're like stun locked all to shit. Yep. That's not good at all. That's gonna make an L. Yeah, because even with like yeah. Yep. These are just going to be so brutal for us this season. What's our record right now? It's got to be so bad. What's up, Ultra Whale? 8-13. That's not horrible. We could be putting a lot more effort into this too. Like I could be hunting teams that we can beat a lot more effectively. This is probably going to be questionable, but doable. Let's give it a shot. This is almost assuredly a null or a sentry hidden here. Let's see how she does there. We can just try that and see if it works. This is questionable, but might work out. Green Goblin surprisingly gets some cheeky kills getting up in iframes against teams like this. He'll take them out if he gets up in his iframes. And then we should probably do that, but I don't like Wolverine versus Jean Grey very much, even with the double supports, but we'll try it. Hulk first? Yeah, I think that Wolverine's going to shred my Hulk. Yeah, it's true. This is true. She has type advantage against Wolverine. She tends to shred him. I'm not sure if I care as much about the Hela. Yeah, this is 2 villains, though. We can see what happens. Wolverine's going to shred these guys. Almost assuredly. Yeah, I think this actually has a better chance. Because I think Hulk and Green Goblin are just as likely to beat this team, and I think Magic's actually more likely to beat this team, believe it or not. It depends on what kind of artifact that Wolverine has. Let's see what happens. That's one thing I love about this game mode, and I like being in these low rankings because we can experiment with stuff, try things out, see if it works, see if it doesn't, and get better for when we're actually doing later game stuff. We just need to get in the counterattack. Oh my goodness, Hela. Rude. That is not what I expected, to be honest. That is what I expected. Ooh, yeah, this don't look good. This don't look good at all. Yeah. Oh, and that's what I need to rotate in. That's why I wanted to look at the teams. Let's get Wasp on one of these teams. We can get a debuff, yeah, to stop some of this head rocking, and there's a lot of refining I need to do on these teams. Get better. I figure I'll do about 5 of these, and then we'll move on to something else. We'll do our world boss and stuff. Get into account help. Let's do that. Wrong mode. Set teams. So, let's see. We could put her here. Where do we want her? Maybe with, you know what? Maybe with Magic, huh? Maybe we'll just keep him with the double supports and then throw her in with Magic so Magic stops getting head rocked so much. CC'd. Because we could take M'Baku out of here. Damage, in fact, this is a really poor setup because damage is not her issue at all. Good call, Captain Marvel. Oh, and by the way, I did put a little build on Captain Marvel now, so she's not like naked anymore. We can try. I definitely want to put her on a team. Where she goes, I'm not quite sure, but getting rid of some of that crowd control. The debuff removal would be really big, and then yeah, let's get like even here, dude. Take him out and put in Captain Marvel, and then use her lead for energy attack, and then put M'Baku in here for support. We could do that. That probably is better than what I had before. Yeah, the problem, one of the things too with debuff leads for us right now is we don't have a lot of them. A lot of them come from like native tier 3 characters, and at some point we will want to build them up enough to just give us the leaderships. I think you can do it with like 1 mastery star too. Will give you the leadership that you want. Stuff like that. So I have to like track those down and make sure we're actually using them. What's up, Bob Sarge? Valkyrie has iframe ignore. This is good to know and good to use. Probably just use it right here. Do that. Yeah, there's so many little techs and tricks and like characters like Quasar, Franklin Richards, even like Sylvie have like surprising use in Alliance Conquest and Team Battle Arena. Cersei is a weird one. She is good, but I don't have her uniform or her artifact, so she's kind of like as bad as she can be for PvP for me right now. Good support for Hulk that's not Abomination. And any support really, because Hulk's usually his own lead. And you're not going to get a better leadership from a support, so anyone who gives him extra damage besides Abomination. That's weird. 62 Cersei. We should be able to cut this down. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just let this ride and see what happens. Yeah, she doesn't do much. I could check it out. Yeah. That 5th team is garbage, man. It's so bad. But because they're tier 4, they can get some, like, kills here and there. Cersei's mean in Alliance Conquest, dude. You get that artifact, or it's not even her, like, artifact, dude. The uniform and her just, like, going into that awaken skill twice is pretty. There's Green Goblin doing what he does, dude. It's bizarre. I'm gonna put a build on that guy. He just does that often against teams that don't have stacked PvP abilities. Get in there, Magic. No, 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 no. Do not get locked down. Yeah. Let's go. Nice. I know, dude. Red Goblin's done that, like, several times, too. He just will jump in there. He gets up in that iframe, and if someone doesn't have iframe, ignore. He just will stay there forever, flying around, killing everybody. You look like easy pickings. What do you got here? Maybe not. Maybe not, but this will be fun. So this is probably a null. Sentry, no uni. Let's take it on. Let's try it. This will be fun. You're gonna get killed. This is probably fine, honestly. This team is weak as hell. What's up, BRJ? I want to use her against something we know we can kill or are more likely to kill. That team 1 is probably going to be null and is probably going to kill whoever we put against it. So let's try this and see how it goes. I think... yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how she do. We do. We're going to do some account help today, in fact, towards the end of the stream. So probably in another, like, half hour or so. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more rounds of Team Battle Arena. Then we'll go do our World Boss Legends for the day. Probably get into our Alliance Battle. And then we'll do some account help for a little bit. All right, man. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Okay, got number 1. Let's see how number 2 goes. Looking good. Looking real good. Goodbye. Yeah, this one's going to be a W most likely. We were doing so much better with Black Widow because we had Agent Venom. And we can pair Agent Venom and Black Widow together and they just make a killer Team Battle Arena team. But I got poo-pooed. No Black Widow. What are we at? Let's do 1 more. We'll do half of these and then we'll get out of here. What do we got? That looks like bait. We'd still find a way to lose to it. Same with that. This is probably beatable, but ooh, I don't like it as much. Yeah, let's reroll these. Something else, see what we get. We probably find a way to lose to this. This is null. We can do probably find a way to lose here. Maybe Wolverine could take this out. And then, well, let's try it for fun. Let's see what we can do here. I think Wolverine could maybe take out the Sentry. I think Magic could definitely take out this this guy, Hulk. Let's just do that. See what happens. Play it out. Let's see how we do. Yeah, there are very few Blast Villain supports. I didn't expect her to even go down once. That was impressive. And I also didn't expect that to be Jean Grey. Surprise, surprise, right in my eyes. We got here, hopefully easy clap. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. There's the thing. Oh, my goodness. Boo. Where you need that debuff removal. This is going to be rough. Oh, no, 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 no. That did not go well. That did not go well. The artifact is not strong enough to handle that much. Dude, Sentry's 5 skill or whatever takes forever to finish. It almost just neutralizes 4-star artifacts. They just like don't. They don't cut it against Sentry, which is... Eesh, I don't know if I like that. All right, let's move on. It's kind of fun. Who do we got? We got Gore today. All right, Gore it is. Let's Gore it up. We're pushing Gore. What do we need? A couple more runs with War Tiger. Well, all right. Let's get to it. Get War Tiger in here. Bam. There we go. These should all be lined up and pretty much ready to go. Pretty much. They could be better, but I don't think we care. We're just going to rip through these. Yeah, hang on. Kush, what was the other one you said? Cersei was what you said, huh? I'm just going to mark to check my 5th team again and go over the whole thing. Thanks, dude. There we go. All right. Yeah, Sentry's new uniform is good, man. I love that Null is still relevant and Sentry's still good. Like, that was the best case scenario, in my humble opinion, was not Sentry coming in and being better than everything in the game, hands down. I love that he's just, like, really good. He can beat Null. He has really good uses all over the place. It's a good balance, in my opinion. Need more of that. But we need more of it. You can't just do that every once in a while. You need to, like, if you're going to keep power creep low, you need to have a lot of characters that are right in that sweet spot. You can't just give us one every couple months. Because then it'll feel really bad. Like you're never getting any strong characters. Missing the super guard break, yeah. For sure. Got the book. Nice, not that we need them. I mean, we do. You always need books, but we're getting congested on books as well because we're going to be using a lot of tier 3 materials for Null's gears and stuff. There you go. Interesting. The penetration. Interesting thought. That all out of order, but it don't matter. Zip zip boom. Is that the same alliance that Divine's in? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Why? Why? Yeah, I think that is the alliance that Divine's in. Yeah, I like Alliance Conquest a lot. I'm going to see how much I can push into it as a free-to-play player. It's going to be fun. We're gonna let Loki be Loki and make sure we switch for these phases. Because if that dude gets hit by anything, he just dies. I don't know why my 6th skill got all off timer there, but it's okay. There we go. Red Goblin uniform is clutch for sure. I like this uniform a lot. A big fan of it when it came out. Super good. When the new race mode comes out, watch out for Red Goblin. He's coming up. It's going to be the second coming of Red Goblin. There we go. What up, Vic? How you doing, bud? Do. Yeah, we should have gotten... Hello? Nope. There we go. Nice. 2 more. Yeah, why do we not have Strange set up here? I was hating. We can use her as a striker. No, I can't. I'm gonna use her right here. We have a support we can give him? Yeah, Shuri, right? No, we're using Shuri with Widow. Thought we should have one more. Valk? Yeah, Valkyrie. Nope. Yep, there's Sif. So, yes, Valkyrie. Okay. There we go. That's better. And then this would be Team 3. And this would be not needing physical damage. Take an extra damage, and then we can just take some crit rate. Crit damage. I think he's capped. Yeah, Strange is capped on everything, though. Not even tier 4, and he's still our hardest hitting character. There you have it. With Doctor Strange, the GOAT Supreme. Oh, until you step in purple stuff. Lost you, Gore. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, goodness. Wait, how did that... Wait, what? Oh, that was the fastest Gore clear we've ever done. That was 30 seconds. Yeah. Crazy. That guy's going to be a mean Mr. Mustard at tier 4. Yeah, dude, Strange is crazy, man. That's just bizarre. What's up, Rashawn? I don't know, dude. Yeah, he's just the GOAT, man. He is simply the GOAT. Bah. He just out DPS's everyone else we have just because he feels like it. By a lot, too. Granted, he's the only one with a CTP of Rage at the moment, too, so there is that. But... damn. That was pretty spicy. Meow. Ah. Nice. Yeah, dude, Wolverine tears it up, man. I really want to get him that guard break immunity, like a PvP hybrid mini rage. Really bad. Although I need to recheck his stats and stuff because I'm not sure if he needs it technically. I don't think he does. I think he actually gets real guard break immunity, not just super armor, but I have to check. A pain in the ass to keep track of all those. What the hell was Hulk doing in there? Oh, for like a really bad team up bonus? Nah. Ugh. Oh yeah, but I think we did. We like looked at this and it was like, there's nothing else. It's either that or you do that. That was it. I don't know why Hulk was in here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's better. That's better. Oh, she just needs to get that button clicked. Dude, yeah, we're actually close to a full 2 tier 4 characters on the 14th of May. We will see how it plays out, but that is what it is looking like. She's squishy too. Teleporting around. What a jerk. Get out of here. Because I hope the computer I bought better be able to run BlueStacks. That's for sure, man. I have a pretty strong PC running this emulator right now. Nothing too crazy, but it's got like a... I don't know, I'd have to look up the parts. Hey, maybe I'll use my tier 3 skill this run. Maybe I won't. Yeah, at this point it's kind of like principle, like why bother? We haven't used it yet. Why would we start now? Because we're gonna die. That was fun. Because we're gonna die if we don't. Yay. All right, there we go. Looking good. Looking good. How are we doing? We're over 10K. We're hoping to land around 11.5 for the 14th. Something like that. I mean, I'd like 12, because with 12, we should be good. Like, well in the pocket to do 15% discount on Strange, and then 25% discount on another character directly after that. And it's likely gonna be Gwenpool at this point, I think. I really think this is like, as much as I don't particularly like it, I think with our setup, and that's for my own reasons, and I'll probably like it plenty once we get our tier 4 with a rage on her, But she's a great target for the rage. We have the rage. By the way, where'd that sucker go? One shot. I took one reroll on this thing. Yeah, I was happy about that. 29% crit rate, 26.8 dodge, and then the 0.9 per one. So, yeah, happy about that. No, I don't think that taking magic to tier 4 right now is a great idea. Not to mention, I don't want to scramble for the biometrics to take her to 80. We're really short. Like, if we were trying to do that right now, it would be painful. We've got 500 biometrics to our account, and a lot of those are spoken for. They're locked, so we actually have like 200 300 biometrics, maybe a little more. It's like 400. And you need like a little over 3,000, I think, or 3,000, something like that. So we'll probably go with the character we already have, level 80, with a rage all rolled up, sitting ready to go. We are building Null, Rashawn. We are waiting until we see what kind of gold we are going to sink into these 2 tier 4s, because it is not going to be a small amount at all. It's going to be expensive. And then after that, once we're like freed from those costs, then we can look at building Null, because he's going to eat up like all the gold, all the tier 3 materials, like everything we've got for weeks. So get ready for some boring live streams while we build Null. Just the way it's gonna be. Let's go into Alliance Battle real quick. Boom, boom, boom. So we can get to some account help. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're at an hour. So let's get our Alliance Battle done here. Nice. We got no requirements. Hey, it's the day, you guys. Today's the day. And I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty happy about it. So we can take our new toy into ABX. Still got a couple Uru slots to fill as well. Could give her some... She is universal. Let's go with a 4-star. There you go. There you go. Let's give you a little bit of type enhancement just because you deserve it. What do we got? Overdrive. Yep. Stage 6 overdrive. And then a 1 per 1 mini rage with crit rate. Pretty nice. So that should work for us. Yeah, I don't think she's going to score crazy. You know, that's a good thought, Sahaj. That's a good thought. Do we have her... Oh, yeah. You know, we could do that. We could... I don't... Dude, honestly, I don't even know if we have the bios for that. It would be close. Even just taking her to 72. Gosh, it would be nice, though, for the score. I don't know, Kush. You guys want to find out? Let's try and test it. Let's try and find out real quick. We've got time. Let's go in here. Let's bang out normal. We can do a run at 70, see how we score, and then we'll bump her up to 72 and see how it does. What do we got here? Am I using anything that matters? No. No. Yeah, I'm curious how big of a difference it'll make. Something I skip out on this account a lot is just like testing various things, because it feels like we're always in a hurry. We're always moving on to the next thing. Never enough time to get it all tested and figured out. I'm really interested to test magic in ABL without a mini rage. I want to see how she scores for us, because ideally, if we can keep a mini rage off her, that would be good. I think it's going to be devastating to our score in ABL, which is already going to be bad. So we'll probably have to look for that guard break immunity HP mini rage, which sucks. But what I have that I wish we could put on magic right now is the guard break immunity max HP invincibility proc. And that obelisk would serve her incredibly well. The way I understand it, magic suffers a little more from needing defenses than needing offenses. As you can see, she like was literally clapping level 70 tier 3 natives at level 60 tier 2. So damage is not really where she suffers. It's her ability to stay alive to counterattack is what she really needs. Interesting. That's an interesting point. Interesting. Yeah, I'm really curious how this is going to work out. Let's see. Let's find out. And then if we need some more bios, we can hunt them down. We've got ways to get them if we need a few more to get her to 72. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. We've never tried this for real. Dudes, we're like getting there. We're getting there, man. What do we got? We got 2 of her gears at 20. I did not expect that. One more gear. Let's go. Let's go. Looking good, man. Looking really good. I did not think we were that close on Phi-Level. That's crazy. That's like, I'm going to pat on the back here. That's dedication. It is hard to want to run these at all, let alone run them and close out the app every time you don't get the shifter, which is what I've been doing lately. We need Phi-Level and we need Colossus, so much as it sucks, I've been doing that on the couch at the end of the day, falling asleep, force closing the app, trying to get these damn bios. What's up, Manpreet? Hope you're doing good, my friend. So, no support yet. Ooh, bummer. Too bad. She does not get support. I don't even think, like... Nice! There she gets a nice energy attack boost from Phi-Level, which is sweet. We'll take that. Yeah, oopsies. I don't think we're going to get any other cheeky bonuses here, so let's just get into it, man. We might as well take the one with another cancel, just because. Her rotation is like, it's been a minute. You guys told me, like, yesterday I did it once. Singularity gives her a team-up bonus, huh? Interesting. You know, it's too bad. So sad. Where even is that? There she is. Oh, shoot. If we didn't need the BIOS so bad, I would take her to 6 stars so we could get both the bonuses, but we can't. So, oops. That's what we want. But that's still better than the improved all attacks bonus. This is still a better setup. Nice. Thanks, guys. That's legit. That's legit. I know. Singularity, dude. Goated support for sure. Oh, golly. All right. Let's see what we do here. And then I could check a guide, but I'm just going to lean on you guys for her rotation. It's like 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3... something. It's pretty basic. Although I'm finding this list to be a bit out of date with some of these rotations. 5, 3, 4. Is that it? 5, 3, 4. That look good to everybody? 6, 5, 3, 4. Oh, 3 delay 5, 4. That's not. Yeah, this keeps happening, so maybe I need to find me a better list. 3 delay cancel 5, 4. Okay. Do you like delay till she's coming down, or? Wait, okay. Now I'm just confused. When she spreads her hand, cancel the 3. Okay. Okay. So basically like when she's up in the air before she slams down. And it was 5, 4? Yeah. Wait, 4, 5 or 5? 3 delay cancel 4, 4. 5 cancel 3 delay cancel 4. 6 3 delay cancel 5, 4. What are we picking here, guys? Let's pick a lane. 5-4. Okay, 3 delay cancel 5-4. Like that. Something like that. Yeah, and then it all lines up nice in the rage proc, and you can actually get in some of the 2 there and not trigger your next attack. 3, 5-4. It's an instant cancel on the 6. And then weave in the 2. Bam. 3. 5-4. 6 and the 3 and 5-4. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. It's like good. It's hip hip hooray if you get an OB. I find that between levels 1 and 40, just about every account will get at least 1 premium item from dispatch chests. In those first 40 chests, I feel like just about, not everybody, but just about everybody finds an OB or a CTP or a P card. Oh, I don't know how I missed the 5 there. That's a bummer. Got to kind of like slow down a little bit, I think. I'm getting on top of the rotation like I'm hitting the 3 too soon. The 3 comes up before the 5 and 4 are ready to hit after it. There, I hit the proc early, not good. Decent. The 2 a little sooner because I'm proccing my rage, my mini rage with the 2. Or I may have to leave the 2 out of the equation. We'll see. Yeah, the cooldown on the 5 and the 4 are a bit long. Oof, yeah. Is it just me, or is the cooldown on that 5, like, long? Yeah, like, I don't know why I cancel it. I think there's a better... This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right. Something's off. Either the way I'm playing it, or the rotation itself, something's off. Because 5 is not coming up in time. And if I 6... Watch this. When the 3 comes up, 6, 3... 5's not ready. I gotta, like, wait on it. We're hitting the ground before the 5's even ready. Obviously, this isn't like a good score. I'm reading chat. Try 5, delay, cancel 3-4 then? Would that be the other option? But then you're just like instant weird. I don't know. So you do like 6, 5, 3, 4. Sure the hell felt like more hits. Yeah, and then you could do that, and then you could do 5, delay, 3, 4. And I feel like you are gonna... Yeah. Check this out. Check this out. So then you're talking about doing 5, delay, 3, delay, 4? Because... Which you could do. Nothing stops you from doing that. sucks. I don't need to hold that long on the 5 at all. I don't know. When's the cancel on the 5 if you hold it? When she summons the dome. What's up, Point? Hope you're doing good, brother. 5, 3, 4. Where are your delays, Zach? What's up, Jerry? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Second skill, have cancel. Use it when they say to cancel. What? I'm so lost. What? I feel like we've said every permutation of this that's possible to even do. Okay, like that was good damage. It cancels on 1, so we can just kind of like leave the 1 alone. Yeah, I feel like 5 delay cancel 3 cancel 4 is working pretty well for me. I don't know what, like how long the delay is on that, and then if you're quick, yeah, you can weave in the 2 at the end of your rotation there, and then back into 5, cancel 3, 4, wham, and then 2, and then you can do 6, wait a second, bam, 5, delay, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave the 2 alone. It's triggering the rage way too often. Not sure how I feel about... No, I'm not delaying the 3. But then I'm doing 5 delay cancel 3 delay cancel 4. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, it seems to work, so that's what we'll do. And I'm going to leave the 2 alone. Whoops, I didn't even mean to do it that time. Be alright. Hopefully that doesn't trigger. There we go. Wow, that triggered fast. Delay cancel 4. Hopefully we get most of our hits in there. Wow, triggered the next proc, which is not good. Should have done that sooner, yeah, because then I could have let it play out a little more. Wow, I'm not sure what happened with our cancel there. There we go. Okay, okay, we're getting there, we're making progress. I kind of like this. I kind of like the 5 delay, 3 delay, 4. It seems to actually line up pretty decent. And then you actually do, if you're quick, you do get enough time to let the 6 go to the, after the impact and actually start playing out. And it all lines up in the rage proc pretty nice. And then you do 5 delay, 3 delay, 4. And then you can do the 6. This is what you want to do. And then you can let the 6 play out till boom. Then you can hit the 5 delay, 3 delay, 4. Seems to be working okay. 5 delay, 3 delay, 4, okay. And we'll do our 6 skill. 5, 3, the 4. Cheeky 2, 5, 3, 4. Could easily get 7 mil with a tighter rotation. Let's see what level 72 looks like real quick, and then we will get into some account help, and I will just do World Boss Legend, or Alliance Battle Legend a little later. For now, let's go ahead and level this chica up. Let's see what we get here. I don't want to hear a peep about the life seed. We're so short on tier 3 materials. Y'all crazy if you think I'm not going to use 5 of these. Just kidding. 4. We could just go to 100% here, honestly. But we do, like, genuinely want to save on materials if we can. So we're going to try to. But it's not much. What is it? What is 39 life seed to not fuck around? We need gold really bad too. Let's just guarantee it. Screw it. We're doing the 1 level. Let's just get it done. Let's see. We'll feed her everything that I can in good conscience, and we'll see where we land. All my story mode bios from yesterday. We could just do auto select, but I'm always scared there's going to be some premium bio that I don't have locked. Like Phylavel and Colossus, which, what the hell? Why are those not locked? Care much about the oneers. We need a few more biometrics. Let's go ahead and get this up. We got to be cheapskates here. You like how I did that? Easy game. I'm like, look, man, we can't spend gold here. Boom, doesn't spend gold here. All right, moving on. We're just going to do some dimension missions. By the way, Baby Groot. He did some clutch stuff in like PvP for me. In Alliance Conquest, I think it was. I couldn't believe it. Level 58 Baby Groot took out like a team of tier 2s just by staying in iframes because they didn't have iframe ignore. And he was just like jumping around, healing himself, killing everybody. Crazy. Madness. Okay. Nice. That should get our Mantis leveled up. Sweet. A little more crystals. Some more gold, which we desperately need. And most importantly, the bios. I don't know how many we need. Probably about that. Not that many, but that's fine. We'll just use them for the next thing. No big deal. Don't think we needed quite that many. Yeah. Oh, wow. Actually, we did need quite that. Let's give that another shot. See if it makes a difference. And he has revived, dude. It's, yeah. Who knew, man? Who knew? Baby Groot. All the Alliance Conquest heads knew. They know all about that kind of crap. Yeah, much higher score, I'm pretty sure, right there. Just right off the rip. Why did the 3 go? The hell? And this score just went like tanked for some reason. Man, all right. Well, I'm gonna here's the thing that I learned about Captain Marvel today. Nobody knows how to play her. I'm gonna go look into it. I literally got like every rotation under the sun. People think 5 is delay. People think 3 is delay. One or all of those things could be correct. I'll try and get to the bottom of it. I'll try it without a delay. Yeah, and it's... Okay. 5 is not a delay. Read the chat. Like Sahaj said. Don't delay on 5. Yeah. A bunch of people, Sahaj, a bunch of people, like 3 or 4 people said 5 delay cancel. Well, first of all, because we're making a live stream and I can't really go watch Cynic Alex's video on how to play Captain Marvel while we're playing her, but also I just looked at his rotation and it was not what you guys were saying, so I don't know, you tell me. I can watch his video, it might help us, you never know. It's not always, sometimes I would just ask Bob, yeah. Before I would, no offense to Alex, but I would just ask Bob if I was in ABX. Do you use 5-3? Like 5 slight delay, 3 delay, and then 4, Bob? Is that what you're running? And preview skill, guys, has such bad rotations. Sometimes you gotta understand. It's often like totally crap. And it makes a big difference. Whoever was asking about why she's scoring so crap, this rotation, like getting it down, is going to make a huge difference. I just totally screwed it up, but just not delaying the 5 off the rip increased our first rotation's damage by like almost 100,000 points or something. It's crazy. So it really matters how you're doing the rotation and stuff. I don't know if I should be weaving the 2 in or not. Delaying too long on the 5 again. There's the 7 mil. 7.3. Yeah, 72 made a difference for sure. It's hard to know exactly because dial a rotation and it gets better, but that wasn't very good either. I was delaying too long on the 5 for half of that fight. So she could probably score 8 for us, maybe in the stage she's in. At level 80, I think she'd be pretty comparable to the rest of our, like, maybe a little worse than our heroes in the same vein, but not bad, man. And that's sure a whole lot better than the nothing we were scoring before we picked up Captain Marvel. So I'll take it. Much better than the nothing. I'll save this for a little later. Do my no requirements. For now, give me 1 second. All right, and let's get to it here. So go ahead and give me some account IDs. Yes, let's do some account help. Let's get to it. Do a couple of these. This is going to be a shorter one today, so I'm not going to do a ton, but we're going to do a couple to try and put a dent in the in the help we need to give. 1, 2, all right, we are good. We've got some names. That'll be our first set of 3. Let's get to it. All right. 107 agent level. Okay, couple tier 4s, lots of tier 3s. Bro, that's a ballin' ass set of cards right there, dude. I don't know if you're playing, I don't know how you're playing, but you're playing with the right cards, that's for sure. For sure. That's looking good, man. That is a great start to a card set. Absolutely fantastic. Blue all attacks already locked in. Very nice. Probably want to re-roll these options here, even with the 6 quality when you can. Don't do it right this second, obviously, because you got a lot of crafting going on. You probably know this. You're probably on top of it. But, yeah, those optionals could be better when you can afford to re-roll a 6 quality P card, whenever that is. This one obviously needs a bunch of work. One obviously needs a bunch of work. And this one also needs a bunch of work. But yeah, re-rolling the optionals here. Get yourself that all-attack proc. You don't even have to wait on these ones because the quality's not that high. I would re-roll that as soon as possible. But great card set. Absolutely awesome card set. Nice swords, too. You have a lot of room for cooldown duration here. If you want to try and avoid it on your cards, you can grab a bunch of your cooldown duration here and spare yourself having to work it in on them cards. Which one would I re-roll before crafting? It doesn't matter. I don't know if it did at some point, and I think it's more like for people who are crafting cards in their inventory to put on their sets, you really want to like make sure you craft your crafted stats, then commit the, you know, however many boost cards to re-rolling good optionals and quality. But in general, if you're like in an early game state, you don't need to worry about equipping. As long as you don't equip the card and it doesn't take your stats, it won't matter if you craft it after you equip it or reroll optionals. It doesn't matter. Null's coming up. I mean, I could guess, like, yeah, this is one of those accounts, man. Do you have any specific questions about this account? I'm not sure exactly what kind of help you need. You look like you are absolutely killing it, dude. There's like literally no, like nothing to tell you here. You know exactly what you're doing. Gotcha. Okay, just the cards. Gotcha. I'm glad you said so. So yeah, so what was this? Hang on. What was the specific question? Would I reroll quality before crafting? Not necessarily, right? This is the thing. I don't think it really matters, right? Like in this instance, you can just make attempts at this. The 4 quality is not high enough that you're risking like tanking anything here. But like when you look at this card, re-rolling these optionals is going to have a dramatic effect on this card because you'll potentially lose a bunch of power if you end up with like a 4 quality here. So just different weights, you know, like this is way less risky to roll the bonus options on than this. Excess of mythic cards, but you're low on card crafting cubes. Yeah, you can just work on the optionals here. You can work on the optionals here. This could be way, way better. And you've got 4 quality and you've got like all attacks increase. So you could try and hit a 5 or a 6 here as well, depending on how many cards you have. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I'm not even used to like looking at that. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, and you got a PvP set started as well. This is spicy, dude. Same thing. You're in a state here though where you're gonna be really starving for rerolls soon enough and crafting. You're gonna be dying for card crafting cubes for a long time because you've got like a ton of cards to craft. I would definitely focus fire. Like try and focus on your PvE set. I think this is fine. If you get the last card for this set, put it on here. It's great. But this, you probably want to prioritize. No, stream did not end. I think you just, every once in a while, people get like a loading thing, a buffering thing on the stream. Take it easy, Sahaj. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you, as always. Probably Kush. Yeah, this is probably what we'll do till we're done for the most part. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, brother. But yeah, I would focus on your PvE set maybe. And instead of just like, if you're crafting these cards at the same time, you're going to be crafting for a million years. So I would focus fire. Craft these up first, get them done. Take it easy, Kush. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, craft these up first. Get them done. They don't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need 25% pierce. But like I said, if you're trying to run the first, you know what I mean? You're trying to craft all these cards. It'll be forever before you actually start dialing those in. And I think that's some of the best tips I can give you there. All right, let's do next one here. And I think we'll do 2 sets of 3 today. Wow, hop. Okay. Your 4s. Interesting. Okay. This is like heavy hybrid set. But like an interesting one. This isn't bad, dude. Who are we looking at here? No problem, Jake. I hope that helped you out, my friend. Yeah, this is an interesting set of cards. Is this you, Setariku? I think it is, isn't it? So, I think this is a good set of cards. I hope you're interested in PvP. I mean, this is like, this is really interesting, actually. I think this is kind of nice because you've put yourself in a position. So basically, you almost have a full PvP set of cards here. You only have 2 cards that are out of the PvP set. Like if this was Luna, what are we missing here? If this was like Luna Snow, and this was like Scarlet Witch or Black Widow, right? This would be a full PvP set of cards, right? But instead, you've got Ghost Rider with the all attacks proc soon enough, hopefully, splashed in, and the cable card. So you could, in theory, maybe next Black Friday, if you're still playing this account, open up your second card slot if these are looking all like really good, and eventually just swap in 1 or 2 cards and turn this into a full PvP set, and then take these and slap them into your PvE set. Now, granted, this is way future speak. This is talking about like 6 months, 8 months down the road. But yes, 100%, bro. You got like 2 quality here. Hit this up for sure for that all attacks proc and a better quality roll here, 100%. I think this will serve you well. I think you're good to craft this setup, and I just can't see like a lot of problems here. This is a really good set of cards. You're getting a good splash of HP, like a really good splash of HP, but you're also getting a lot of all basics from all these cards, so you're still getting a lot of attack stats as well. You're getting some cooldown and ignore. Doing really good, man. Thanks. I hope you're doing well. Jagridi? How do you say that? Shagridi? I like your name. Yeah, but I think you're great to stay with this for now because this looks good to me. I don't think there's like one set of cards, you know what I mean? That's right for everybody. I think this is a really good setup. I could probably nitpick at it and we could figure out why it's not quite as good as maybe some other setup. But no, dude, this is pretty killer. Am I missing something? Like, I don't think, I think this is about as good as you could get for like a super heavy PvP hybrid set. Cool stuff, man. Some cooldown duration here. These just same thing, just more work over time. You have the option for another like 5% if you need it with your cards. And then in here, I don't know how I don't know how you ended up with this, but this whole thing is suspect. Professor X with this uniform, with this artifact, with this CTP. I would like, I don't know, is this guy doing anything for you these days? What's Professor X like up to for you? Where is... Okay. You just managed to get him. Wow, that's really lucky, dude. Nice. Too bad he's not better. There's something about this uniform. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like he should act like Mr. Nimbus. Like he controls the police or something and should be humping the air. I don't know. Something about that. Anyways, that's not helpful. I would maybe consider like... I don't know. I don't know how much work this guy's doing for you. I don't know if you'd be better off trying to make a mighty judgment or something. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Hulk looking good. Got magic with the artifact. 3-star, but hey, what you gonna do? Nothing for that now. Ooh, nice Black Widow artifact there. And nice CTP of authority on Black Widow. Okay, so... And yeah, here's all your... Yep. And then you got all your supports. Looking really good. Okay. And Sif, there you go. So... What's your plan for the 15% discount? Do you have a plan yet for that? You're gonna try and get this guy up in time? I think we might have got you, Rashawn. Wolverine. Interesting. Okay. Makes sense. You got a lot of PvP splash on your cards. Why not? What do you got for, Yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah. If you can get him up in time, go for it. I think that's a great plan. And then you can just work up Zombie Strange as you go. Because you've got him building up as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really good choice. And then this is actually like spice. I'm not going to say I would put like a high priority on bringing her up any higher, but maybe at least to 80 at some point, dude. If you've got her 4-star artifact and a CTP of authority, she's going to do some work for you in Team Battle Arena. And potentially even like, if you look at Otherworld Battle this week, like it got banned to crap. Me and Victor were trying to decipher what the hell was going on with people's teams. Everybody is running Black Widow symbiote teams in Otherworld Battle because of the bans, which I just thought was interesting. What's up, man? Good to see you. So I think that's a good option to build at least to 80 in the future, maybe the near future. Same with her. I mean, you've got her artifact and agreed on her. You might as well take her up to 80 at least. Yeah, you've got really spicy World Boss Legend clears for the most part with your tier 4s. So that's where I was going next. Yeah, I was going to look at your whole PvP big boy situation. And then his sentry. Where's your sentry? He's all still just getting built up. I passed him. I'll put the tier 3s. Duh, right here. So any preference? Do you have a plan for? Because I'm not seeing Agent Venom. Maybe I'm blind. I hate this. It's so hard to like. Oh. Look what I found. Just clicking buttons. Look what I found. Yeah, I don't see him. So, you might want to consider Sentry over Null. If you don't have any of the synergy for Null, Agent Venom, yeah, any artifacts or anything like that, I kind of like the Sentry pick for accounts like this. I'm not telling you what to do for sure, because this is like a big choice for your account. But because you don't have any of the Agent Venom synergy or anything like that, or the artifact, you might want to just consider going for Sentry. Like, just keep progressing his epic quests and build him up. That'll be up to you. And yeah, you've got a lot of great options for PvP coming up. You have a bunch of supports you can keep. Oh, honestly, you can keep them right where they're at. So maybe one more good World Boss Legend clear, and then focus on your PvP characters for a little bit. Is what it looks like to me. Looking really good, man. Looking really good. Hopefully that helped some. That's always the goal. We're going to keep her moving here. Boom. Boom. Radical. Right on, man. Yeah, just some stuff to think about. You're doing really good. Your account's looking killer, man. Mainly the stuff with the cards, I think, if I recall what we were looking at a moment ago. Okay, so we got... Interesting. This one looks interesting. Who do we got here? Who is Radical 7X? Ugh. Hey, all right. There we go. Got you in here. Mm-hmm. There's a couple... Well, shoot. I think with this last slot, you kind of have like two options. You can lean heavier into PvE, or you can lean heavier into PvP. If you lean heavier into PvP, you're going to want to go with New Avengers number 9 for this last spot. And if you lean heavier into PvE, you're probably going to want Ghost Rider. Or maybe White Fox in this slot. And I think that's kind of what you're looking at. Yeah. And that'll be up to you, which one you want to lean into further. It may just be whichever card you get first. You've already got like a hybrid set going. This is already a decent hybrid set of cards here. And that's kind of what I was getting at, is you've already got these hybridized. I mean, you've got like PvE, PvE, PvP, PvP, right? And Luna Snow is generally included in every PvP set of cards and every PvE set of cards. So, very good. With the anniversary one, you can either replace it with New Avengers number 9 for a PvP focus, or Ghost Rider for a PvE focus, or White Fox. You can compare the two, but I feel like Ghost Rider would probably be better. Yeah. I haven't looked at your characters yet, but you may consider, like, if you put Avengers number 9 right here, dude, you're looking at a pretty awesome PvP set. If you put Avengers number 9, New Avengers number 9 right here, this is the only guy who's kind of out of place. And even then, I don't think you need to worry much about it. So, there you go. You're looking really good there. Yeah, and with the characters you have building, I would definitely, I would probably lean into the PvP focus. Yeah, and if you can get Zombie Spidey, I'm always looking at things from a free-to-play perspective, so I tend to leave Zombie Spidey out of the conversation. But if you can get Zombie Spidey, it would also be an incredible PvP card to equip. I just need to keep working here. Same thing as usual. Lots of room for cooldown if you want it, to take the pressure off your cards. Other than that, just keep working at them. Rolling up 4-star swords, try and collect some runes. You have a lot of room for 4-star swords still. So as soon as you can get the challenges done and stuff, yeah, try and get these looking a little better. Nice 5-star though. Good start. It's a good start on the swords. Okay. So you're doing a bit of the thing where you're like leveling more than one character at once. Generally, the reason you want to avoid this is because if you hadn't put these 4 levels into Ghost Rider, you'd be just about done with Doctor Strange, and you'd have him close to level 80. What's up, Shivendra? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Thanks for coming by the stream. Just a small nitpick to point out that it's a little easier to run one character up at once. You got a Rage on Strange. Probably looking at Strange for the 15% discount, I'm assuming. Seems like that'd be a good bet. I don't know how you're gonna navigate tier 4ing. Like you just have so many good tier 4 targets here. You got Ghost Rider, be great tier 4. Zombie Strange is like a must for you. You got a rage on him. Get this dude to tier 4. He's gonna fly. And then you've got your Sentry. He needs to go tier 4 as well. And they're also very expensive. Oh wow. Wow, good job, Rashawn, man. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Cool. So you might be so you'll probably do Sentry in the next couple. I don't know. It might take you a little bit, but then what? Lock in Strange for the discount. Yeah. And then yeah, move on to maybe Ghost Rider after that. And then you've got target after target after target for just great tier 4 characters here. It'll just be an issue of having to prioritize which one you think is best for your account. But I think it's pretty clear that you've got a lot of power right here that you can lean into. So just go ahead and get those guys built up. I think your card set's looking pretty good, man. You just... New Avengers number 9, Marvel Zombies for Spidey. Marvel Zombies Spider-Man card, the premium. For PvP, or Ghost Rider for PvE. And you're looking good, man. I didn't see. Do you have Deadpool's... Oh, you do have Deadpool's Artifact. 3-star, but still. Might make a good Team Battle Arena character for you. Pretty cool. Right on. Thanks, man. Hopefully you got some help there. Okay. Hit me with a couple more IGNs. What are we at here? 152? Yeah, hit me with a couple more. I'm going to grab 2 more IGNs. I've got one here I want to look at. And then we will be doing more account help on Monday. And we will be doing more of it on Monday when we do it. So. All right. For this one, I'm just taking the first 2 that came up. And I'll try and say this every time. Thanks for being patient, guys. I know this takes like a long time to get around. Like we'll ever get to everybody, you know what I mean? But thanks for being patient with our weird system we got here. Okay. So we are going to look at these 3 accounts. Those will be our next 3. And that's probably going to be it for today because we'll be at about 2.5 hours. All right, I think this is another one of our like members or something. This is who is Maths? Can't remember who it was. Is it Jerry? Anyhow. Whoa. Okay. Let's take a look at your cards. Holy. Oh, fully crafted Loki card. 7 quality. Woo! Anybody claiming this one? Maths? I think this was one of our boys, so I was hoping they'd be here, but yeah, because you got some tips we can give you here. Yeah, I know, that's tough. You hate to see it. It's just like, dude, like, you don't want to even invest in this last star. Although it's 7 quality, man, it's crazy. Dude, that's crazy with, like, all attacks and max HP on the optionals. That is wild, dude. Wild. You attack poison res. I mean, this is the right... Dude, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I don't even have tier 4 Venom, and I'm just like jelly. He's good, man. Tier 4 Venom is mean. Hulk's good, and he's going to be good in ABXL, but I honestly think I would recommend Venom over Hulk. Because Venom does good in ABL, like really, really good. And, yeah, will do amazing in World Boss Legend, so... All right. Well, I don't know if we're going to find who this is, but if you do watch this, this is going to be the thing everybody says is questionable, that this should be a different card, but all we can do is take a moment to appreciate the tragedy of how well rolled this card is. I don't even know what to say. This just sucks. You either replace it or you don't. That's kind of the... That's kind of what it comes down to here. Because you've got a really good set of cards besides this Loki card here. That's the only stinker. Nice 6-star psionic sword there. That's really nice. Really nice. Oh! Oh, no. I thought we found it. Okay, we still haven't found the owner of this account. And what are we, 25 on all the gears with a Kingo artifact? Okay. Whoever this is, my friend, I can give you some really good advice here that has less to do with what characters you're bringing up and more to do with what you're doing with the character you have. This is 75 essence that you just essentially wait. Actually, this is... I can't even add it up, but this is like hundreds of essence. This is a 10 pull, at least, of essence that's just absolutely and utterly wasted on Venom. It's doing literally... We talked about this yesterday. It's doing figuratively nothing. That is giving you such a negligible increase to damage. In fact, that's not even the right instinct. So this is literally doing nothing. You get... Somebody told me I think you get 50% stats from the wrong instinct. So... You still are technically getting a tiny bit of damage, but it is so negligible. Same thing here. It's just a waste of essence with these 3-star artifacts. You either want to break them down and get the essence, like, dude, yeah, here. This is a huge mistake. Rolling this up 10 times cost you so much essence, and it's just like a terrible 3-star artifact that's doing nothing for your Loki. Maybe old stuff, I don't know. I don't mean to be like dragging you through the dirt when you're not here to defend yourself, but why you have so many Kingo artifacts too. It's from the thing, isn't it? Hence the Gilgamesh. Epic Quest, the Epic Quest stages that you can run for the artifacts is where those are coming from. And that could all be essence that you're rolling for actual artifacts you need. And it's not. Instead, these are all 75 plus essence just sitting on characters doing absolutely nothing. That could probably be better used somewhere else, but whether or not you want to take it off. Yeah, you got a lot of work to do here. This is, yeah, maybe a returning player. You just need to update things. You need to, like, yeah, just focus on getting a crew of, like, more relevant uniforms like you've got here. I guess you're trying to tier 4 both of these guys, in which case you just go for it. Yeah, you got a bunch of mighty CTPs, too, which I don't know how long this account's been around or how much you're spending or not spending, but it's been around for a while, it looks like, maybe. With, like, less play. But, yeah. Start rolling for artifacts with your essence. Focus on bringing up 1 or 2 more really good World Boss Legend clears, like your Zombie Strange, which I'm sure you're going for the discount on to tier 4. I hope so. You should be. He looks fantastic. And then maybe getting another uni for one other. That gives you your 5 carries, honestly. No. So yeah, 1 more to replace Loki. That could just be null. I don't know when you're gonna see. It's gonna be a while before you tier 4 null, because you're gonna tier 4 strange, depending, unless you have like 15,000 carbonadium in your inventory. But yeah, that's what I would do. Bring up strange. Maybe look at 1 other World Boss Legend carry to bring up with a modern uniform, and then you got your work cut out for you with all this stuff. And hopefully, in all of that, some of that sticks and ends up being helpful. You got a lot of help we could give you there. So whoever that was, hopefully you see that. And yeah, maybe we can get you some more later. Okay. Deb 12345. All right, Deb, what you got going on? 138. Agent level. Lots of characters. Okay. Do we have this person here? Hopefully. I hope. That's why I'm trying to, like, when we take names, I'll post back who's we're going to run. And that way you guys know to stick around that we're going to be looking at your account. All right. What's up, Morving? Let's take a look. So you've got Black Panther 35. You've got Loki number 2. These are generally considered really bad premium cards. They're not really bad. They're just really bad compared to the best premium cards, right? Yeah, so as soon as you see this kind of stuff, you start seeing people go, "Ooh, Black Panther 35 alert," which is funny and true though. Like, and let me try and break it down. I try to tell people why when I point this out, so it's not just like, "Hey, your P cards are shit. You need different ones, bro." The reason that these are generally considered inferior is like, take the Loki card here. It has energy attack instead of all attack on its main stats. So you're like getting you're only getting attack for half of your characters. And yeah, you've got great stats rolled down here, but other cards are going to have better stats here and let you roll good stats down here. So, oh, nice. Welcome back to the game. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is some old stuff too. So you could, like, especially with the uncrafted Black Panther, I would consider replacing this if you get a good replacement for it. You've got other cards you can craft in the meantime. And then, you know, later down the road, if this was Ghost Rider and this was Luna Snow, you'd have a really, really good set of cards. I think a perfect set of cards would have White Fox instead of Cable. So it would be Ghost Rider, Baby Spidey, Luna Snow, Guardians, White Fox. However, that's like perfect. You don't need to do that. I would just deal with these two at some point. I would leave this alone for now. You're getting a ton of Pierce from it. Just leave it here. It has great stats on it. Leave it alone. You'll deal with it eventually. This one, though, look at replacing this. And then, yeah, you can leave the Cable and Baby Spider. You're both good cards. And the Baby Spidey, in my opinion, is actually the better card. And you have the Cable crafted with 7 quality. So just leave these alone. They are looking good. But yeah, just working around those stinkers when you get there. This you want to take care of as soon as you can. You've got that classic problem where you went for 2x2x2, and now you've got 5, 6, and 9 pink gems. Yeah, 9 pink gems on your swords, which is really bad. Like it just costs you a lot, right, at that point. So a lot of stuff you could fix here. I would try to get into you know, 1 sword of each color and just leave this 5 gem pink sword. Get rid of this guy. You don't need 6. Like 4 blue gems is so much better than 1 more pink gem, giving you you know, the little bit more energy attack. So just some stuff you can improve in the swords there. You got old Thorsky with a Judger, looking good. Agent Venom with the mini rage, nice. Oh, sad story. I hope this is working better for you than it did for me. That's all I can say. I found her to be an absolute nightmare to play with a proc. I should start saying so with a single skill damage proc. SSDP. There you go. That's the proper term for what this is, an SSDP. Because they're all procs. This is a proc. This is not a proc. This is a proc obelisk. This is a proc obelisk. This is a proc obelisk. And this is a proc obelisk. But this is a mini rage, and this is an SSDP. Okay. Take it easy, Point. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. Really appreciate you. And I saw you were looking for some help. Hopefully you got some answers from folks. And yeah, good luck with the new account. All right. So, looking good. Hopefully this is working for you. If not, I apologize. Condolences for your loss. You can always unequip that if you need to with a discount, or just leave it if it's working out for you. Don't feel like you need to change it if you're making do with an energy. This is nice. Hopefully you're going for the 15% discount on a tier 4 Doctor Strange here. I think that's a good play. You got Sentry coming up. Nice. Yeah, you need a couple more. Let's see. You got Hulk. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carries. So you're pretty good there. You'd be all right. You need some supports, yeah? And support unis. It looks like that's kind of where you're hurting. Yeah, you got a couple other CTPs to worry about. Gotcha. On like older characters, maybe. I didn't look at everybody, but I assume that's the case. Like you've got, yeah, old characters chilling with, CTPs and stuff. Man, a lot of CTPs of destruction around on your account. But yeah, maybe looking at supports, because it looks like you've dialed in, like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 World Boss Legend carries. Just fine there. Plus, like, she could probably smoke World Boss Legend looking like this, you know. But what you are missing is a lot of your supports, like Shuri, you know, yada yada. Coulson, I didn't see Coulson tier 3. Probably tier 2. If he's not. Yeah, there's M'Baku coming up. Yep. You got it. There's Coulson coming up. Yeah, building up your supports. Okay, you've got 8 Cray Crystals still. And a Brilliant Greed. A Brilliant Greed, huh? I mean, I'd imagine a Brilliant Greed is going to do a whole lot for Sentry. I don't know that it's... well... Yeah, I think you may actually... Yeah, want to just give that to Sentry, Duder. Yeah, he'll make really good use of it. And you're like a ways off from having Null. Like, as far as you can be almost. So, I think that's a good choice. Like, the other option, right, let's compare, would be a Brilliant Conquest, which you don't have, right? Or let's just say Mighty Conquest. And that's just going to lean into Sentry being more tanky. But I think for an account like yours, with cards like yours, you might be better off just going for, like, that burst damage, like that 5 skill, just clapping people. Might be your best bet. I'm no expert, though, but it seems to me that's a really good play, is getting that Brilliant Greed on... Sentry, for sure. And yeah, building up your supports. Keep them coming up. Keep an eye on PvP supports. And PvP, if you've got 8k crystals, if you don't have Multiverse Saga and you plan on playing long term, consider it. It's a big purchase with 8k crystals. And then also get a few more uniforms, most likely. And you have a 4-star artifact selector. Need more PvP units. What do we have for... Yeah, that's an option. You could go with Wolverine. Okay, so let's with an artifact selector at 4 stars, your options are kind of like what? Wolverine, Carnage, Magic. Who else? Help me, guys. Immortality. Those are kind of your big ones. Hela. Not the route I would go, but definitely accurate. Hela's got the Immortality artifact. I think Wolverine, yeah, is your best pick. And you can just go with his newest uni, probably, so you can flex with him. Mr. Sinister's Revive, though, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's one or the other. But yeah, dude. Nice 5-star artifact on Spidey. You could oh, shit, man. I just don't... Spider-Man does not... I haven't seen Spider-Man performing that well. That's all I can say. I beat him up a lot. So... Yeah, wrong instinct. Anyways, yeah, just building up your supports. Looks really good. Sentry, I would beef up with that CTP. Consider Hulk. Yeah, consider getting his uniform... Hulk, not Hulk. Wolverine. Getting his artifact from the selector and the uniform for him and bringing him up. And then, you know, if you want, so timeline battle, I would just build around Sentry for now with your Brilliant Greed, obviously, right? And then just give him some support. But your other modes, right? Like Team Battle Arena and Otherworld Battle are going to be sort of a different thing for you. And you'll have to decide. So I think Wolverine's a good bet. And then, like, if you want to invest in, like, Spider-Man, maybe, with his new uniform, or Black Widow, or Punisher, or, you know, we've got all these, like, native tier 1 characters now that have more value in PvP because of Team Battle Arena. Or you could look at, I mean, that's just a lot of native tier 2 you've got going on. You're building Strange, building Wolverine, theoretically, finishing up Sentry. I hesitate to give you another native tier 2 project, but other big PvP baddies would obviously be the next choice. 3-star magic artifact. Yeah, 3-star would be okay. her big issue is survivability. I'm finding even with a 4-star artifact, Magic's going to run into issues with like skills lasting too long. Like you'll really be able to see what happens when skills overlap over immortality. You know what I mean? What's up, Pat? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Thanks for coming by the stream. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Morving, thanks for sharing with us. Yeah, gold, man. Gold, gold, gold. Always gold. Dispatch. Build up your dispatch. Get your 2 million gold or your whatever, 1 million, whatever it is, gold from dimension missions every day. Be stingy. Don't waste. Don't reroll. If you're not comfortable with it, don't be buying the artifact chests like I do. Spending 350,000 gold every day on artifact chests. Don't do that if you're not comfortable doing it. You're finding yourself low on gold. Yeah, those are going to be the big sources of gold, honestly. Dispatch is probably the #1 source of gold. Making sure you get your dimension mission gold every single day. You can hold off on contributing to your alliance a little bit if you're like doing that and you find that you're really low on gold. Don't waste that million gold. Just hang on to it. A lot of times, stopping gold out is one of the best ways to, keep gold in. We end up wasting a lot on rerolling ISO sets or upgrading ISOs. Like awakening ISOs is incredibly gold hungry. So yeah, be careful with that. Gotcha. Take it easy, Rashawn. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. I hope you have a great day. All right, so you got the Loki #1 haunting you. This is your kryptonite on your card set right now. And this is it, right? Who are we looking at here? Cyberhex. Who do we got? Did somebody claim this one yet? No, that Loki card is not preferable at all. At all. This one's really rough. It has no attack stat on the main stats. Awesome. All right, man. So yeah, this card set, dude. It's got like a sad story. If you had Ghost Rider right here, this is like a perfect card set. Just a little PvP splash. You're missing Luna. So like a perfect PvE set would have Ghost Rider and Luna. With the PvP splash, you could have Luna or Ghost Rider right here. Or you could long live Loki. But yeah, the problem is with this card that it doesn't have the all attacks on the main stats. So it's the difference of 10% to 6%, and a lot of the cards that are more optimal will have 10% on a main stat and then still allow you to get an all attacks boost on your bonus stats, like the Ghost Rider card, which actually gives you a 20% proc, as well as the ability to roll attacks. So I would not mess with these last stars here. You have plenty of other work you can do. I would definitely focus here, here, and here before I would focus here and here, if that makes sense. Because these guys are more likely to stick around for the long haul. I think you should focus on Sentry, Morving. You've got him, finish him up. Get him done, bro. You're in a position where your Sentry could be really strong. I would build your Sentry, my friend, especially with that CTP. But in the end, I think that's all you'd say about these cards. A perfect PvE set would have both of these replaced with Ghost Rider and Luna Snow. A hybrid set, you either put Ghost Rider or Luna Snow here. But other than that, your cards look good. And you know what you're up to here, I can tell. You got some like bad blue stats that you could consider re-rolling. But this is actually something I've been thinking about as a free-to-play. You got to be careful with this. You don't have, like, we don't gamble on P cards that end up with 15 premium card re-rolls. It doesn't work that way for free-to-plays. So it's really difficult to get. Like, it's going to be hard enough for you to get a blue star here, let alone get blue max HP. So there are instances when I think it is more than appropriate for free-to-play players to leave less desirable stats on their blue stars. How calculated you need to be about that is up in the air, because I know that like a lot of people are going to be like, don't do that, just re-roll it, you'll make a headache later. Yo, you got to remember with free-to-plays, you could be talking about years worth of rerolls, years worth of premium cards going into these to get these stats right. So, yeah, King Kizzy. I maybe would go like 1,000% instead of 1,000,000%, but I'm right there with you. Because, yeah, it just gets, dude, we don't have stacks of 5, 6 premium cards to throw at these things to try and reroll these stars. So, yeah, you're doing good, man. That's good card advice. These two, and then, yeah, don't feel like you need every stat to be perfect if you're playing free to play. For sure. Woo, baby. What's going on with that nice pink sword? Yo, grats, Vic. That's huge, dude. Who were you running? Swords look pretty good, man. You have plenty of room for cooldown duration on these swords if you need them. Need it, just keep working at them. You know, you've got 4s that could be 5s. And then the roster. Oh, King in Black. How we miss you. I'll almost always take a second to appreciate this uniform when I run into it. Absolutely awesome. Love that uniform. Love it. And you got a rage on him. I don't know if it... Golly, and his artifact. I don't know if it's worth upgrading to the Warstar uniform. It might be. The Warstar uniform does so much damage. It is bizarre. Especially on some of the things I've seen on early game accounts, like Sahaj was able to get some crazy results from Venom early game. So, something to consider. An energy on her, interesting. But good for PvE, I suppose. She should work with, she should be pretty proc friendly, I would think, with how she plays, but not a lot of PvP value from the energy. So you got a lot of updates. Okay, definitely like a returning player or someone who's been... God, I love this uniform as well. Someone who's been playing for a long time. I'm assuming 15% goes to Strange. Very nice. Got the Rage. Rage on Zombie Cap. Interesting. Yeah. It's insane. So it might be worth considering picking that up. That uniform. I'm considering... Let me just put it this way. I'm considering picking it up. We don't even need it. And I'm just like, it's so strong that I'm literally considering it just because we have Venom tier 3. It is an incredibly powerful uniform. So, there you go. You have Gamora tier 4. You might want to consider her Stormtrooper uniform. Yeah, Strange Shuri Valk. Yep. Nice, man. How'd you test that, Victor? Yeah, and then I like Carnage needs his artifact, unfortunately. I don't know if you have a way to get Carnage's artifact, but you've got him all built up, and that's all he needs. Ooh, baby. My boy. He gets a sparkly, but you gave him a sparkly piece of dog shit. This is crazy. I don't even know. I don't know how that's working for you. Ignore dodge all attacks obelisk here. Nope, you get pierce, additional pierce damage from the beatdown proc. That's hilarious, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's doing some work for you. Hard to say. You could consider Hulk, his new uni. Wow, you've got both these guys level 70. I would keep working Null up since you have his uniform. And then just looking at your supports. Still missing a couple key supports. Got White Fox coming up. There's M'Baku. Not sure if you have Valkyrie unlocked yet. But yeah, with Sentry at level... Maybe Carnage, man. Maybe Carnage. You've got him up to... I mean, once you've taken him this far and you have his uniform, it's kind of a tragedy not to have his artifact. So if you have a selector, this is probably a really good target for it. Yeah, I would think so. God, they made his sleeves just look like penises with hands coming out of them. It is the weirdest thing, dude. This uniform is bizarre. I tell you what, it is a strange one. I don't even know what comic arc or whatever this came out of, but it is crazy weird, dude. Crazy weird. Oh, man. I wish I could look at everybody's account. I wish. All right, you got some insights. Yeah, dude, you're playing like it's like the reorganizing game, right? Because it looks like you have a lot of long-term work here, or you're coming back from a break. And so you've got like some really good stuff, like insight on Taskmaster here. There's just some things you need to like rearrange and like bring up to like the modern content, right? So I would say I would get Carnage's artifact. I think he's a great pick for now. Keep building Null up. If you don't have Agent Venom, I didn't see. Yes, sir. Grab his uniform, dude. Oh, that's tough. Now wait, just wait a second. Do you have access to the 3-star artifact selector as well? Or just the 4-star? Because if you can get a 3-star, you might want to... Yeah, okay, you just have the 4-star. That's tough. Man, because Agent Venom's artifact is really good, and you can support Null and Carnage with that, but without Carnage's artifact, there's not much to support there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude. So maybe, and I could be wrong, but I think the play is you take the 4-star and you get Carnage's artifact, dude. Take the 3-star, get Agent Venom's artifact, and then finish building up your Null. And between Null, Carnage, and Agent Venom, you've got some good PvP synergy starting. And you can work with symbiotes and start making that work for you. There's your Valkyrie. Nice. And I think that's probably going to be... that seems like a really good play. Yeah, you've got Symbiote Spider-Man with an authority. You've got Tier 4 Black Widow. That's what I'd do, man. Yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd go Carnage with the 4-star. I would spend the crystals to get the 3-star, and I would get Agent Venom's artifact because it matters like that much for you. Let me see something here. Let me see. Not the fastest way to do this, but it is one way to do this. The damage reduction from his artifact, even at 3-star, Afif, it's in the shop, my friend. You got to go here and you just go to store. I don't know if I can see it, but it's in the 10-year anniversary tab. Here's the relay. This is the relay. I only bought the first step. I only bought the 3-star artifact selector. And I would say the value on that isn't... Like, if you have a specific 3-star artifact that you can get that you really, really need, I think this is great, especially for free-to-play accounts. That's what I think about that. So yeah, dude, 4-star Carnage, 3-star Agent Venom, build up your Null. You've got symbiote synergy like crazy on that account, dude. It's looking good. Looking real good. All right, guys. I'd sit here all day, hang out with you, kill my voice, but we're at almost 2.5 hours, and I actually got a crazy weekend going on. So, did we miss anything huge? I don't think so. I think we about got it. Go ahead and see what we get out of our booty boxes. Nice. Some BAM, some Macron crystals. Okay, some symbiote tokens is nice. Some symbiote tokens is really nice. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I absolutely appreciate y'all. If you had some fun or learned anything today, go ahead and hit that like button for us. It helps a ton. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day as of now at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, or you want to see the guide videos we're putting out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day.